Oh, awesome. Company. I'm guessing you're another potential tenant. Why do they keep coming? Look at this place. Who would want to rent it? This rental agent is more tenacious than I thought. Maybe she's getting a big kickback if she tricks someone into signing a lease. Huh, no agent? That's weird, just you. Wandering around, checking the place out. Why do they let you come alone? Don't the agents usually handhold you so you can't mess with stuff? Not that there's anything to mess with, it's already pretty messy. In fact, anything you do to mess it up will probably just make it better, like accidental cleaning. Yeah, get a good look, see all the things wrong with it, the peeling paint, the water damage. So much water damage. Did they tell you the history of the house? I don't know why I keep talking to you like you can hear me. Force of habit, I guess. But I hope they told you the history, the whole sordid past, including me. Actually, I'm not sure they know about me. The owner might not have mentioned it. Is it still considered trendy to have a ghost in your house? Is that an actual selling point? Or are people turned off on that now? I can't really keep up on what's going on in the outside world. You'd think ghosts would have the best access, but it's actually very isolating. Not that you'd know. Oh yeah, see that? That's rot. The whole railing. It's hard to tell, but I give it a year or two tops. The owner hasn't replaced any of this in a long time. Guess it was never a priority. Which sort of makes sense. This owner never actually lived here. Well, I take that back. He lived here for 2 nights. Then he ran screaming. But it was still a valuable property, you know? He figured he could get some rental income out of it at least, and he did for a while. But if you don't keep the place up, people won't want it. Which is, I guess, what happened, until you anyway. That door is definitely hung wrong. Look how it swings. I can move it myself even, and I can't move much. Another drawback of non-corporealness. Here, watch. Cool, right? I mean, I know you can't see me, but you can see the door moving, and that's pretty neat. I can see you wondering what's going on there. I like that. Not that I'm a bad ghost, far from it. I don't terrorize people. I just like to mess with them a little. I get bored. You don't know what it's like, but it's very boring being dead, at least for me. Not for everyone, apparently, but you know, some of us. Unfinished business and all that. Which would be great if someone told us what our unfinished business actually is, so we could do it and move on, but no one told me, so I just hang out, being bored in this house. I'd pretty much accepted that I'll be bored forever, frankly, until the owner either repairs this place or sells it, but now you're here. Wonder if it's as bad as you expected. Just look at this kitchen. I mean, it was modern for my time, but that was a long time ago. Now, probably not so much. The counter space is abysmal. I hope you don't like to cook. Oh, smart. Check that water pressure. It's not bad. One of the few good things about this house. If I had a body, I'd take a lot of really good showers. Your face isn't giving away much. Makes it a challenge to figure out what you're thinking. You should talk to yourself or something. Let me know if you plan to rent this place. And if so, who hurt you that made you think that's a good idea? Ah, you like that chair? It's not bad. I know all the furniture stays, so that saves you the trouble of buying stuff. Although, not all of it is great. I wouldn't recommend the bed in the master bedroom. It's not in great shape, very lumpy. But at least no one's died there, you know? At least, I didn't. I don't know if anyone else did. Like, maybe before my time? There aren't any other ghosts here, so that's something. If anyone else died here, they had all their business wrapped up so they could go. I'm the only lingering spirit that I know of, at least here. But I died in my own room, not the master bedroom, so you're fine to sleep there. Doesn't stop me from haunting you, but at least the bed is very ordinary. There you go, up the stairs, go check it out, maybe give it a bounce. The best beds are bouncy, you know? At least that's what I remember. It's harder to bounce on stuff now, but I still try. Oh, did you see that? I stirred up some dust. Look at me go! I should probably just let you explore the place, though. I've been more chatty than usual. It's the novelty, I guess. I don't get a lot of visitors, and I'm not entirely sure I want any. I don't mind being here alone, but talking in your direction is interesting. Oh, careful, that closet's a little dicey. Look at you using your noggin. We love to see it. You seem pretty interested in the house, though. You're really looking around, and you didn't run away the minute you came in. Are you taking notes? What are you writing? Ugh, I can't see. Move your arm. Or don't. You can't hear me anyway. I guess I'll just wait until you put it down. You'll probably do that eventually. Yes, the toilet flushes. The plumbing's actually fine. Not sure how. The pipes might still be lead, though. You should ask the owner. I don't think they're allowed to hide that from you. And I hear lead is bad, at least in the water. Ugh, the tiles in here, it's so ugly. Even I can tell that. Whoever thought this was a good look? It reminds me of an asylum. Maybe this was the discounted tile. They went for the cheapest option. Wouldn't surprise me. That's it, come through here. You should check out this room. It has books in it. Yeah, that's it. Look at all the shelves. This is my favorite room. I try to keep it mostly clean. I wonder if you can tell that. Probably not. Everything in this house is dusty. I'm not even sure where it all comes from. Careful, some of these books are fragile. Maybe don't use your bare hands. Oh man, I wish you could hear me. At least you seem to know how to be careful on your own. This collection is so nice. Reading is one of the few things I can do for fun. And the books are usually light enough that I can lift them so I can sit and read, even when it's dark. I don't need light, Ghosts never do. We have night vision. And we can move through walls, but not while I'm holding a book or anything else. Solid things can't pass, which does seem logical, even though it took me a few tries to figure that out. Oh, careful, don't lose my place. That's the one I'm on. It's just getting good. Phew, maybe you're picking up on my vibes or something. Whatever it is, I'm glad you didn't touch that. Just try to leave this room as it is. It's my space, my little comfy space, which, when you're dead, is pretty important. Where are we off to now? Okay, cool. Are we speedrunning the rest of this tour? Maybe you've decided you don't want it. Too much wrong with the place. That does seem to be the common belief. I don't blame you. It's a lot. There are probably much nicer places to live. A lot of them, actually. Although they're not all haunted, which, yeah, maybe that's not a bad thing either. Speaking of which, should I make myself more known? Just in case you're still on the fence about living here? Can't yell, you won't be able to hear it. I could draw you something in the dust. Maybe that's too subtle. I could crash some stuff together or push a vase off a shelf. Would that even bother you? You seem so serene. Maybe you're just a really relaxed person. That's a good way to be. I wasn't all that serene when I was alive. That was part of my problem. I've learned to be a bit more zen now that I'm dead. Death has a funny way of putting things in perspective, but I was still not prepared for the boredom, so... Oh, there you go. Set the papers down. That's it. Put them on the counter. Let me take a peek. Yes, very good. Now walk away. Let me peruse. That's it. Turn your back. Wait. This isn't a rental form. These are sales documents. Are you buying this place? Are you actually... Hold up. This is signed. Am I reading this right? You are buying it. Wow, I didn't even think about that. How long has it been since the last owner bought it? Must have been a while. I guess it makes sense that he'd want to dump it off on someone else eventually. I am legitimately caught off guard here. Wait, so you're buying it. That means it's yours now. This is your house. By which I mean our house. Wow, you paid a lot for it. I don't know if it's worth this much. Oh, maybe the land. Is the land worth a lot? Is this a valuable parcel or something? Are you planning to knock the house over and build something else? I should have thought of that. I just never even considered. Oh man, if I were alive, I'd need to sit down. This is a lot of change all at once. What's going to happen to me? If you knock this place down, do I stay here? Am I bound to the land or like the wood, the pieces of house? How does that even work? Oh man, this is the most stressed I've been since I died. I really wish you could hear me right now. Maybe I could write you a note. Pen. I need a pen. Oh, thank you. Nice of you. Wait. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me right now? What, really? You can hear me talking? So, hang on, could you hear me the entire time you were here? Everything I said? I was just following you around talking and you could hear me? Why didn't you say anything? I made a fool of myself. Wait, you know what I am, right? Well, yeah, of course I have a name. Pamela. But the name isn't the issue. It's the fact that I'm a ghost. And that doesn't scare you? Hey, I'm only slightly neurotic. Mostly I'm harmless, unless you piss me off. Can you see me too, or just hear me? I mean, a little's better than nothing. It's not that easy for me to manifest something that humans can see. Hang on, let me just... Okay, how about now? Can you see me now? Yep, this is me, mostly. I can keep this going for a little while, but then I'll need to rest. The talking I can do all day, though, which you probably figured out. I wonder why you can hear me. No one's ever heard me talk before. No, I always have to push stuff around or break things to get noticed. This is something new. Okay, but... So hang on, you're buying the house, right? This is you, the name on the paperwork? What are you planning to do with it? Are you gonna... Really? No offense, but why would you want to live here? It's kind of a dump. No, I mean, the bones are good, but it needs a lot of work. Is it just you? Are you bringing a family, or... Then yeah, it's even more work. Do you plan to renovate this place by yourself? Oh, okay then. I mean, go ahead. I won't complain. I do kind of miss when this house was in good shape. It just sounds like a lot. All right, well, if you plan to live here, is it going to be a problem that I'm here? Because I'm not going anywhere, and I'd really like it to not be a problem. Okay, yeah, but I exist here. This is my home too. I was here first, in fact. And until I figure out what the business is that I've left unfinished, I will continue to be here. I don't have a choice about it. This is just where I am. So I don't plan to tiptoe around and pretend like I'm not. I have things to do. I'm trying to enjoy existence, such as it is. Well, I listen to music and I read. You saw my books upstairs. Your books. Our books, I guess. And I like to watch TV when I can, but I can't always make it work, and also I don't currently have a TV. I'd like to try to paint sometime, but I don't have any paints. I can't exactly go shopping. And I like to just wander around, cleaning and doing stuff. You know, like you do when some place is your home. Is that a problem? You sure? What about you? If you're going to live here, are you going to do things that annoy me? You know, chewing with your mouth open, leaving your socks around, listening to loud polka music, that sort of thing. Well, that sounds promising, but I guess we won't know for sure until we try it. Yeah, so what would it be then? Like housemates, sort of? You and me sharing this space, trying to stay out of each other's way? I'm game if you are. I've been bored for a long time. And as long as you don't bother me too much, I think we can make it work. Maybe you'll even be entertaining. Hey, stranger things have happened. We might just end up friends or something. Or we could just ignore each other for years. Either one is fine by me. Not as tense as before. I feel mostly okay about this. Especially if you're okay with me being dead. Most people aren't okay with it. You're very practical. Well then, yes, let's give it a shot. Should we shake on it? I can manage for a minute. I can't be corporeal, but I can make parts of me more present than others if I concentrate. Ready? There. Deal made. My house is your house, or vice versa. I'm actually a bit psyched about this. Maybe it'll be fun. I do have a favor to ask, if you don't mind. It's sort of a big thing, though. I understand if you don't want to do it. Well, do you think you could get us a TV? Hey, you lovely goobers, be sure to comment on this audio because I'll pin my favorite comment. Big shout out to Spriggs. Here, this audio is randomly selected Sweetness patron. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. You make these audios possible. If you'd like to be a Sweetness patron, the link is in the description for that and lots of other great stuff. Check out some other audios, maybe the one YouTube is recommending to you right now, because the more you enjoy the audios, the more YouTube suggests them to people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss an upload, and become a member if you want to support me. Thanks for listening.